Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
What's good, Bears fans? Welcome to Bears on Tracks, the hottest show on the Chicago Sports Podcast. I'm your host of the most, where we bring the fire and dive deep into the heart of Bears football. Again, I'm your host, Trax, and today we're tearing into some massive news, man. The Chicago Bears just signed Ryan Poles, our GM, to a 3-year contract extension, locking him in with new head coach Ben Johnson throughout 2029. This move's got Soldier Field buzzing, and we're actually into the new century. This is normal type of behavior, folks. We're not used to that. So I brought in somebody who's used to good behavior, who's used to winning with a good football team in the NFC North. In the building, number 90, we've got Fred Evans. Fred, how you doing, buddy?
What up, big dog? What up? What's going on with you? How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, man, thanks for the late last second answer.
You ain't gotta do all that. We ain't gotta do all that.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. So here's the deal, man. We're getting ready to dive into this thing with Fred Evans. I tell you what, hard-hitting defensive lineman. Really excited about this stuff. We're actually able to take him to Canton, Ohio. He's going to be on our crew, man. We're going to have some exciting behind the scenes stuff, some stuff that you folks might not be able have ever been able to see in Chicago Bears, where we get together and we blend together, the NFC North coming together in a brotherhood, because you guys, if you guys are on track with Tracks, you guys understand that Jared Allen is bridging that gap, former Minnesota Viking, Chicago Bear. All right. So we're going to be in the building. Kansas City Chief. Yeah. All that good stuff, man. So here's the deal, man. Like I said, Minnesota Vikings, dominant defensive tackle, Fred Evans. So here's the deal, brother. I got to ask you one thing, man. What do you think about this whole deal with over 70 in the building and climbing, man? You travel well. What do you think about this whole deal in the NFC North? I know you were talking to Trax a little bit backstage about this. What's your take on the NFC North right now? Give us the pulse, man.
I understand the empathy and being a fan and wanting your team to really motherfucking just really win. But
Yeah.
It's a lot of parity in football.
Yeah.
It's a lot of parity in football. So, everything sounds cliches, but you just want to fucking be relevant in December.
Right.
As long as you, around there in December, a game in, 2 games out, 2 games in, you want to be relevant as far as the conversation goes. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to playoffs, it's one game, big dog. It's just one game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. One game at a time, whatever's in front of you. And you were telling me earlier how difficult it is to actually win one game in the NFL, man. And I think a lot of us, we take that lightly. How difficult it is to win one game in the NFL. That's a lot.
Well, to the fans, everything's all hunky dory as far as see ball, get ball, but it's a lot of moving parts. So when you really understand a missed pass here, a blown protection there, offside or a penalty there can change the whole dynamic of the whole game. You kind of hone in and make everything important.
I agree. Every move matters is what we're hearing from Fred, man. And on the Poles extension, here's the deal. The Bears just extended him through 2029 despite his 15-36 record. That's right, 15-36. Some of that of the blame is on him, but there's a lot of moving parts, Fred just said. So it ain't just all on one person, right? But, he who holds the crown it's heavy, So 3-14 in 2022. That might be a scratch because he's just walking into that mess, 7-10 in 2023 and 5-12 in 2024. What's your initial reaction from this move, Fred, when you hear about polls, man? Are you buying into the long-term vision, or do you think the Bears fans need to be a little skeptical on this? What's your take on it?
Management, not as far as the athletics go, but Kevin Warren.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he expects. And he's a man of, I'll do this, you do that. So if he wouldn't do that, then they wouldn't do that. So if he believes in them, then obviously it's more than enough for the city to believe in itself. So with that being said, I think he at least has the opportunity to prove himself as far as the football goes, but it's more about the culture too. You know, the culture of Chicago resides more as far as in the athletics.
Yeah, so you're saying a lot of it. You're a little broken up. Kind of sounds like a robot or something. I don't know what's going on with the sound, but what I could gather, what you're saying, like it's a little gargled, like the sound is like broken up, kind of like a robot when you're talking. So it might just be some audio situation. Maybe if you just refresh your screen really quick. But to recap really quick, what Fred was talking about, he was talking about the culture, and a lot of it resides with Kevin Warren and what he brings to the table. What I like about this conversation with Fred is he was and is and always will be Minnesota Vikings. So he understands Kevin, that's where he came from. And his resume spoke for himself. What he did there was very good. Not only just in there, but also what he did with the stadium. And we'll get into that a little bit and talk to him about the stadium and what he did actually for the Minnesota Vikings. I think it's pretty cool. They signed, I think, if I'm not mistaken, a few years. I think it was 3 to 5 years or something. They paid early that whole entire stadium off. That's
Yeah.
huge. That's epic. That's like going out and a regular person or something goes out and buys a vehicle and puts it on a 5-year deal, and you come in the next year and you're like, oh, hey, here you go, all cash, baby. Take it off. I'm done. It's all paid for. That's amazing, man. That's good
He's a
credit right
great
there,
guy,
right?
man. He's a great guy. But more importantly, what he represents as a businessman is you do your part, we'll do our part. Period.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
Right. I like that. I like that. So on the rebuild, man, you've seen polls tear down the roster and rebuild with trades like, Khalil Mack and Raquan Smith, plus drafting Caleb Williams and Luther Burden the third, which was a head scratcher. Kind of interesting there. Maybe you could walk us a little bit through that, why you would do that
I
on the
think it's
defense
identity.
identity.
Yeah. You got to
Wow.
understand when it comes to the NFL, as far as coaching and as far as head coaching, you just want an identity.
Yeah.
Even to the point to where if you have to step on the nail for it, regardless of whatever happens, you want someone to know I put my I put my best foot forward, and this is the identity that I wanted to roll out with it. Now, as we very well assume, a lot of coaches down that sort. But however, though, shit, excuse my, well, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
no, but I mean, if we take football out of it, you want somebody to know your body of work as you,
Right.
regardless if they agree with it or not.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's all.
Everybody wants an identity. Everybody wants to leave a mark. I understand that. It makes perfect sense. That's something to look into outside of taking football out of it, because at the end of the day, you are you. So you got to stay true to yourself. So we're starting to see what that looks like, man. And it looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. having an extra receiver, or to
Oh
us, it's
yes,
extra receiver, it might not be an extra receiver, but when you're out there on the defensive side of things and you see all these receivers, you see these tight ends, you don't know who's going to match up, who's going to add up, what's going on. You call it an audible, an Omaha, whatever you want to call, that hot. What does that look like to you, man, when you got so many weapons? You guys have had a
but
lot
you
of
gotta,
weapons.
but you still gotta protect the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
You
You got to.
gotta protect the ball, big dog.
Yep.
I understand. Listen, I'm born and raised from Chicago. Went to Morgan Park. I'm from 77 to Kingston. You gotta protect the motherfucking ball. Now everybody want to be all sexy and stuff, but they don't want to talk about the nuts and bolts. You
Right.
gotta have people that can protect the ball,
Yep.
because these young boys these young boys is hunting. They hunting hard,
Yeah.
and they don't care. So that whole like identity of like nah, it ain't sexy no more. You have to really protect the ball and give these quarterbacks who you paid or who you want to pay or who you want to believe in to be whoever you want them to be a fucking opportunity. You
Yes.
know, that's
Yeah.
all it
Let's talk.
is.
Let's talk about that really quickly, because PFF, I don't really put a lot of stock. A lot of times they kind of swing and miss. They got good numbers, they keep up with stuff, but they got some wild takes, man. They just ranked the Bears offensive line top 5 in the NFL. How quickly of a turnaround does that sound to you when you go from like almost dead last in the NFL for offensive line to top 5, man? That's crazy, right?
All right, I'll put it to you like this. I played D tackle, right?
Yes, sir.
I guarantee you this. The O line that plays for the Bears,
Yep.
first of all, they ain't paying no attention to that shit. And second of all, it's game by game. We just
Okay.
have to win one game after one game after one game. They
Right.
are not taking any credit for any predictions or perceivable things of what people think the fuck they about to be. No. And if you're a real team that has a real expectation or a probability to win, you
Yep.
just take it game by game, man. Just game by game. And I hope the Bears do that though.
So you're saying, like, as far as a player, as far as a vet goes, when you look at it from your lens, when you look at it from where you sit, you don't look into any of that stuff. None of that matters as a player. And for the
No, you just gotta
fans,
win the game in front of you.
right? I gotcha.
Period.
Yep.
Period. I mean,
Okay.
even during I was fortunate enough to play football during the Brady era.
Yeah.
But like, you still don't fucking, you don't look at shit like that. You just got to win the game in front of you. That's
Yep.
it. And I'll be remiss if anybody that ever played that as long as I did would say anything different. You just have to win
Gotcha.
because you can win all those games and then lose the game, and now you're in Cancun.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So like, or you could try and win every game and then still be, you know.
Yep.
So it's like it behooves you to look. You can't look above anybody or any opportunity to win.
Gotcha. Do you see some things that Ryan needs to clean up, improve? We got over 404 in the building right now, man. You
Yeah.
travel well, 90. You travel well, brother.
I don't. I wouldn't even say he needs to improve anything. More importantly, I think he just needs to stamp his identity.
Can I ask you a question? I got a personal question. Something that this is my take. Okay,
Let's
it's
go.
it's a little philosophical, but you know how they say iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
For me, looking at Ryan Poles and who he's had in the building as far as help outside of Ian Cunningham, which I think that was a good pickup from the Eagles. I like how he's helped him out as assistant GM. But you look at the head coach, assistant coach, the defensive coordinator, all that stuff, offensive line, all of that. It's been pretty bad. If you don't have other iron sharpening iron, how can you get any better? And if I'm in the building with you, let's pretend for a second I'm a defensive lineman with Fred. How am I going to get better or help you get better? Shout out to Erica. What's up, James, in the chat? Love you guys. How can I help you get better if you're always helping me get better? And when it's a decision to make and you need me to carry my own weight to help you out at that point, How's that ever going to happen? I think now with all the guys that they have in the building, Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, all these guys, you probably know a lot more about Dennis Allen than I do. Uh, what I think now he can finally get, and talk to, where I'm going with this.
I
He can
got you.
finally talk to these guys. And do you think like it's going to make his job easier now?
Identity. You have to really understand what your identity is. And you have to really full forcefully move forward as a collective unit.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we talk about teams that have pieces in. You got a guy here, the guy there, but they don't have no fucking identity. The
Right.
minute you understand your identity and your purpose as far as the organization, you gotta understand. Like we don't like. It's not like the receivers eat at 8, the DBs eat at 9. Like as an organization, we eat together like every day. So it's you have to understand your identity and just shake hands on that and move forward collectively. As
Yeah.
long as you're on the same page, regardless if it's bad or good, you can figure that shit out.
Gotcha. Well, Erica says something that we all can agree on, you and I. Erica says FGB, Packers still suck. So we can agree on that one, dude. We can agree on that one. So anyways, so yeah, I appreciate your take on that, man.
You know what? First of all, Green Bay is a great place to watch a football game. It is. I mean, it ain't the Bears, it ain't Minnesota, but it's still the fans there are great, and they don't, what I mean, they're not irate. So
Hostile, yeah.
I always tell people if you're a fan of football and you can't catch your local team, go catch a game in Green Bay.
Right. Okay. All right. So expectations 2025. Looking at that schedule, week 1 versus the Vikings on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football,
You
man.
already know where I'm at.
I know where you're at, man. Uh, week 2 at Detroit, week 13 at Philly on Black Friday. What's the one thing that Poles needs to do to get this season right next season to justify his extension and get back the Bears winning?
Just take it a game by day. Just take it a game by week. Just one game at a time. One game.
Gotcha.
Let's win this game. If we don't win this game, let's attack this other game. And the game we may have won or lost has no fucking merit towards where we're going towards the next game. This is it's parity in football, man. Just like it is in basketball. So just win the game and let's figure it out and let's address it and try and win another game after that. Let's not
Right.
look backwards, let's not look forward. It's not like, yeah. No, no, no. Don't do that. Just take it a game at a fucking time and figure it out.
Well, I'll tell you what, looking at the roster moves, okay? Looking at the roster moves that Poles done. Poles made some big swings trading for Montez Sweat, signing Grady Jarrett, who I still think's got plenty left in the tank, man. I'm excited about having him on in the building, man. Extending Jalen Johnson. Which of these moves remind you most of like a defense that's starting to really build?
Well, Dan Quinn was fortunately Dan Quinn drafted me. He was my D line coach in Miami. So I understand Montrezl Sweat. And they want to say uh rush the passer, right?
Yeah.
No. Get the fuck off the field on third down. Stop the run. You have to stop the run. People can lose, drop balls or whatever on DBs, excuse me, and receivers, but you have to stop the run. I think that is the one thing that is like being overly averted, but like stopping the run, yeah, you get to the quarterback on third down, but stopping the run on 2nd and 8 get you to 3rd and 1. You know what I mean? Or 1st and 5. You got to stop the run, man, and address the D linemen and the offensive guards.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're absolutely right, man. I
It's
agree.
unsexy. It's not sexy,
No, it's not.
but it's
No.
real meat potatoes.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's one thing you and I can agree on. You know,
Yeah,
you were in the trenches, I was in the trenches, opposite side. You know, offensive lineman, left tackle.
yeah.
You know, at different levels, obviously. You know, I'm
No, but
interviewing you, you're
still,
not interviewing
first
me.
of all, principles have nothing to do with how someone evolves in their profession.
Yeah,
It's still the same fucking principles. Stop the fucking run
right.
and get off the field.
Get off the field and third down, man. Though that
Bro.
team, that defense was on the field 2/3 of the game. Only 1/3 of the game, the offense was on the field, man. That's got to be frustrating from where you sit if you're in that situation. But let me ask you this, man. On the Bears rebuild, okay, coming from your lens, Old pulled off that monster trade. I'm sure you remember Carolina, DJ Moore and picks, plus
Yeah, yeah.
added guys like Roma Dunze, Colston Loveland. From an NFC North rivals view, what's the scariest part of the Bears roster right now that you could see?
The specialties, the receivers and running backs,
Okay.
but you got to get them the ball, and they got to be in a place to where they can catch it in the space to where they can move.
Yeah.
You know, I think the linemen, it's not the it's not a problem. I think the linemen, as far as the Bears goes, need to really, really take a hold of each other and step up and take an identity to it. Because everybody's got specialists, but the Bears specialists are great and they can make plays. But you have to be in a position to make plays. I told my son that's what my son plays DB. I was like, at least you don't need anyone.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But like people don't think about as a amazing receiver, you need the offensive line, the quarterback, the play call, the fullbacks, the tight ends, the slide protection. You need a lot to have 1,000 yards as a receiver. You know?
You know what? I swear to God, I feel like in some of these conversations I'm talking to you, you sound a lot like Tommy Harris when I have him on. Tommy, bro, I swear you guys are cut from the same cloth. It's
Yeah, that's my
ridiculous.
brother.
The
Yeah,
conversations that we're having right now, I have to remind myself and look down where it says 90. You know what I mean? Now we've got over 506 in the building and climbing, man. So
yeah.
keep spitting knowledge and the truth, man. The folks love it. Erica has a question. Well, actually, it's not a question because it's exclamation point. She says, "Still think he needs to sign another edge before the season starts." From your vantage point, can you see that would help out the
Stop
Bears?
the run.
Stop the run.
Stop the run first.
Yeah,
Tell Erica she worried about the wrong shit.
I got you.
You gotta stop the run. It's a privilege to get to third down. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you want to sign our edge rusher, but you can't get people off 2nd and 2 or 3rd and 1.
Mm.
We took, and I understand it's a Bears conversation, but obviously we're whatever. But
No, we're in very
we we
we
ran
invited you, bro.
four or
We're
five
in,
4 of the years that I was there. We led the NFL in the run, the defensive run. Like it's like 3.1, 3.2. But like you have to take pride in that shit.
bro.
It's not like
What happened to your running back that you guys had? Gosh, I can't think of his name.
what
He was
Adrian.
no past Adrian. I really liked him
Huh?
from
You talking about
I don't even know. I thought the Cowboys signed him afterwards.
running back
Yeah, running back. Yeah.
or Cordell? No,
No, running back. Running back.
fuck, I'm not sure.
Just
No, but
about three or 4 years ago. I know the chat will help
oh,
me out.
I can't think of his name, but
But you had him for a while, man. He was pretty good. I
yeah.
liked him. I was hoping we'd pick him up, and I don't know where he's at in the NFL, but I'd say kick the tires on that guy. I think his brother might be in the league or something.
Oh, Cook, Delvin,
Yeah, Delvin Cook. See, there goes
Delvin.
Puck
Yeah,
Nasty.
yeah, yeah. I
Same
got you.
time you guys are linked in, man. I should have had Ed on today. Yeah, Delvin Cook, man. I like that guy. Whatever had like what
I'm
dude,
not
what
sure, but I wish the best, and I hope he still will. I hope he playing, but
yeah.
it's
And you're
hard, man. When you get a good run, man, you get a good run, and you got
yeah,
to run with it. I
yep.
always say, Percy Harvin is the best
Oh my
football player I've ever been around.
oh my gosh. I
Adrian
love
Peterson is the best running back ever to play football.
hey, I got to tell you something right now. We got his old running back coach, Eric Bieniemy, on the sleep, man. A lot of
That's
people are
my
sleeping
guy.
on
We'll see
Eric
him. We'll
Bieniemy.
see him. We'll see him a couple of days. Yeah.
Okay. All
You
right.
know he was in Minnesota. That's my guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I can't wait, man. We're gonna have a good time,
That's a
bro.
great dude.
Yeah.
But he
Okay.
don't play that shit though.
Nah, we've already seen a. I don't know if you saw a couple sound bites. He already said you move like an old man.
I don't need to see no sound bites, none of that. He a wolf, man. But
Yeah.
he pulls the best out of you. And in the profession that we are both blessed to be a part of, you can't ask for anything other than that.
Well, let me ask you a question. How important you say identity? You've preached, you said it probably 5, 6 times. I agree with you. I touch and agree with you, bro. How important is an identity in coaching? How much does coaching matter? Good coaching. Do you think that will help us out, even without the changes in the upgrades through the draft, the trading, and all that, the free agency? How important is this coaching?
Well, let's take the word sports out of it, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's put it in your world, whatever.
Mhm.
All right, let's put it in education,
Yep.
in a second grade education, right?
Mhm.
How good is a great teacher versus shitty teacher?
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
So
Everybody
what
can
we do? You
understand
see
that.
what
We
I'm
all,
saying? We always wanna make more of the fucking conversation than
yeah,
actually being honest about what it is.
dude. I swear,
How good is your
You and
kid's
Tommy.
second grade band teacher versus shitty band teacher?
Is
And now
Tommy?
when it becomes personal, everybody has a oh, you're right. Oh shit. Oh yeah. It's the same. That's is what it is.
Yeah.
How good is parenting?
Yep.
You know.
Yeah. I get
Now
it.
we now everybody get tight when you say that. Like, oh, you're right. Yeah. No, yeah. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. Some
Yep.
good parents, some bad parents, some shitty parents, everything.
Yeah. I got you. I got you, man. So look at the like I said earlier, we're talking about the schedule and all that.
Yeah.
Bears facing, Minnesota week 1, and then later on, I
Oh,
believe
we'll be there.
at week 11. Isn't that exciting, man?
We're
That's
gonna have a great time.
okay. All
We're
right.
gonna have a great time.
Yep. You know what? I need to start talking to the folks at the casino because I got a contract with Wing Creek Casino 4
Oh,
weeks right now.
that's
Jim Miller is telling me that as long as the Bears do good, which we're supposed to, they should extend our what do you call it? Our programming.
yeah.
They're kind of waiting on that and see how we do. Because last year we only got 1 week just to kind of kick our tires, see how we did. We packed the place, man. We only had 5 wins. We had nothing to play for.
Don't
We
worry
beat.
about it. Listen, we'll do that, and then we'll go to Minnesota, and you and Chad Greenway, we'll do a joint venture, and we'll have the show for everybody.
Oh man, that'd be awesome, dude. Now you're talking about love language, man. That's exciting. So
Got
I
you,
got a
Rock.
I got a question to ask you, bro, about Brian Flores, man. His blitzing against Caleb Williams. Tell me what, from a vantage point where you're at, a dual threat QB, what that means for going up against a coach like Brian Flores.
Your D line got to play. Everybody want to talk about safeties and receivers. I mean, excuse me, safeties and DBs.
Yeah,
See, I'm from the 4-2 era. Shout out to Leslie Frazier.
Leslie
Shout out to
Frazier.
everybody. But you got to motherfucking your front four got to be able to rush with no help and get home. Like I said, where we going? We going to see Jared in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
You got to have a front four in football, and
yeah,
that's the one thing that will never ever be challenged. You got to have a fucking front four. Period.
I got you. Yeah, man.
Period.
Leslie, man. Oh, I love that guy. I've had him on the show. We've talked a couple times. Great dude, man. I love his personality. I wish him the best in Seattle, man. He's
Yeah,
yeah.
you
So
got to have a front four, big dog.
I got you. So a couple more questions, and I'll let you go. Okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
I know you're running a tight schedule, and I appreciate the answering the
I love
bell.
you, big dog. Don't worry about that shit.
Love you too, man. On Ben Johnson's impact, man. Ben Johnson's now the Bears head coach, coming from Detroit. As a Viking, you face his Lions offenses. How much of a game changer is his partnership with Poles? and what should Viking fans be worried about?
First of all, Twan coming home. Antoine Randall.
Oh man,
So shouts out to him, the
yeah,
big fella, the OG, the OG. You know what I mean? One of the best high school football teams ever, the greatest motherfucking planet. But whatever. You just have to win a game, man. Shit sounds corny because
yeah,
people try and reinvent what they want to say, but
yeah,
you just got to win a game.
yeah.
A motherfucker could be dope or will do whatever, but if you just have to beat him, and
Right.
if it don't work, you go back and do the same shit again and figure it out again. There's no recipe to that other than we're gonna win.
Gotcha. Well, I got to ask you a question from your playing career because you were a force, man, on the Vikings. We did not want to see you on that D line from 2006 to 2013. You were a punisher alongside Pat and Kevin Williams. What was it like anchoring that line under coaches like Brad Childress and Leslie Frazier? You just spoke a little bit ago about, and now over 601 in the building, bro, and climbing.
I mean, we had an identity. We pretty we
Is
pretty much figured it out as far
that
as like
is that
we
your
knew who
ride?
we
You got to
were.
go.
Yeah, I gotta go, big dog.
Okay. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Love you, man.
I love you too, man. Deuces.
Love you, baby.
See ya. All right. Well, hey guys, that's about it. We're wrapping it up with Fred Evans. I appreciate him coming on. That was awesome. Appreciate you, man. Be safe, man. Enjoy the weekend. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We talked about stability, we talked about growth, we talked about all of the things that we need to do and what we have done under Ryan Poles. I think they finally got it right, folks. I think that they are doing the right thing. When you tailor these contracts together, you look at Caleb, okay? Look at Caleb and what's going on with him. Then you look at Ben Johnson, and I feel like Ben Johnson has a slight nudge over Ryan, almost to the point where, like, if things didn't feel good with Ryan, maybe they don't extend him and match him up with Ben Johnson. You feel what I'm saying? Ben has a stronghold on our team right now with, that instant, not instant, but the long-term and most current success with the Lions. We're trying to capture that. And I think that's what's going on here. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. Hit it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. But I really feel like that's what's going on. When you put all those contracts together, at the end of the day, the one denominator is Ben Johnson. For what it's worth, I feel like he'll be there longer than anybody else. I mean, because at the end of the day, you can still cut bait on anybody. I mean, we've already proven that. It's not the old Bears where we're going to keep that contract forever because that's what we've always done. They just got rid of, coach, and now he's going off, down into Dallas. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, like I said, I feel like we're on the cusp of something new for sure, man. That was good talking to him. Doug was coming on, had a little technical difficulties. Doug will always be back with us, man. Forever home with him, man. He's awesome. Good guy. And it's gonna get a little chippy, right? I mean, you're inviting an NFC North former defensive tackle Minnesota Viking. There's going to be a little back and forth. I'm proud of you, chat. You guys put the gloves on. Ed Buckley come in swinging. He said Adrian was all right. Sweetness will always be the best forever. I mean, I want to say, Ed, you went with a haymaker, dude. You look like George Foreman over there, and not the grill. You look like George Foreman with the boxing gloves. You went right after the jugular, bro. Good job. James Childress, love you as always, man. Awesome show. Yeah, awesome for you showing up again and showing out, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's show. That's all I really wanted to unpack. I know we already got into this a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit more, get a little bit more in depth about this. I felt like this was very important because I'm not going to lie, but the ball sports is kind of slow right now. Baseball's the only thing that's really hot. And, against the Vikings, does anyone have the score? Um, Yankees against the Yankees. I got Vikings on the brain. Has anyone got the Cubs and Yankee score right now? Anybody out there? But like I said, it's been up and down, whatever, baseball. Motorsports, as you guys can see, I've been taking a little bit more of aggressive approach with that. We were invited to a couple things, thanks to some close friends in the media out there. We got invited to the NASCAR street race. That was a lot of fun. I actually got right behind me. There's my media pass right there. Take a look at that. A little bit of gold, a little bit of bling bling there. Don't come into my studio. It's not real gold. It's just paper. But I got that, and that was cool. Chicago race there in our own backyard. And then this one I got here from Redbud, man. That's the Nationals. That's Redbud Nationals. That's the biggest race of the year in the United States. Everybody goes to there. 30,000 strong. I mean, it was packed, man. It was a good time. Those guys are awesome. I got to give it to them. They rupture their spleens, they break their backs, ACLs. I mean, and they'll still keep riding. It's crazy. And, I going 30, 40 miles an hour, hitting the ground on the whoops, on the hills, all this stuff, colliding with each other. And, the machines that they're in, like, okay, so NASCAR, not to take that lightly, because that obviously is crazy all in of itself. We've seen like a ton of caution flags go up on that one, right? um but the thing about them is at least they've got doors. They've got a hood, they've got a roof, they've got a freaking roll cage. They got a seatbelt, for crying out loud. On a bike, you got nothing. You're out there with everything. It's crazy. So good time, very good time. Fans are passionate. 4th of July. Oh my goodness. Everybody's got the red, white, and blue. It was amazing. It was a really good time. I encourage you guys. We're gonna have a show tomorrow at 6:30. You're gonna have Montre on with Reel Up and Annie Reel Up. We're gonna have them on at 6:30. It's gonna be a double header. We're gonna go from them, then we're gonna go and talk to some legends in motocross and talk to those guys. So we're gonna be doing that at 7:30. That'll be a good time. So I hope you guys get your popcorn, grab your tasty cold beverage, Pepsis, whatever, and come check us out, man. Be a good time. So yeah, looking forward to it, loving it. We're only how many days away, guys? Like 55, 54 days away. Probably 55, 54, right? Urlacher days, something like that, away from Bears' first game. It's getting exciting. Canton, Ohio coming up, right? We'll be there. July 31st through August 2nd. We'll be there. Press passes. Fred Evans, he'll be there in the building. I think Jordan is going to be coming with, not Michael Jordan. Come on, stop. But he played for the Bears. He'll be coming with us. I got him a press pass, so that'll be fun and be a good time, man. Jordan Miller. So and then one of our other co-hosts, Tony, he'll be going up there with us, and be a good time. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. August, you have Ironman. That's another motocross. And then October is the Olympics for them. And that's all in Crawfordsville. And then this weekend coming up, they'll be in Washuka, Washington. I think that's one of the most iconic tracks in the United States. Look that up, man. Sprawling big hills up on mountain trees. It's pretty amazing. Go check it out, man. Anyways, excuse me. Yeah, Ed Buckley says he's coming in the back to get my bling. Hey, I should start wearing my tracks chain. It's been a while since I did that. Let's see what Mellon says. He says other teams are run by actual good businessmen who made billions of dollars and then bought a team. This is such a stupid move. Smart business people don't behave like this. Reward a 15-36 record. Okay. Hey, Melon Smasher, that's a fair take. I can't be mad at you. Okay. I appreciate you, voicing your opinion, man. Appreciate you. Uh, James just says had a pop up from one of the sports apps. Cubs beat the Yankees 4-1. That's today. That's today's score. Appreciate that, James. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to get you guys all caught up on what's going on. Don't worry, we'll be covering the Bears a lot, the Cubs, Sox, Blackhawks, Bulls, all of it, man. Yeah. Now we're getting into motorsports, so enjoy it, man. And you guys have a good weekend. I love you guys so much. Couldn't do this without you. We got all the praise and glory go to you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Love the community. You guys are diehards. Over 700 in the building now. See what else. Oh, we're gonna have a jersey giveaway here in about 2 weeks. We've already got some people ahead of the pack, so all you got to do is like, subscribe, and share. Um, let's see here. Do I have the? Oh, there it is. Yep. Like, subscribe, comment, share the videos, man. That's all you guys got to do in order to win a jersey of your choice. James Childress is in the building from the first jersey giveaway. Yep. He got an awesome jersey delivered right to his house. He loves it. He put it up, hanging it up so he doesn't mess it up. Looks good in it too. Posted it on social media. Can't wait to give the next one away, and the next one, and the next one. It's good times, man. Melon Smasher says, I'm not fine with losing. I believe deserve better. Most undeserved contract extension in history of the franchise. Kiss the hopes of seeing a winner in this decade goodbye. Yeah. Like I said, we appreciate your opinion, man. All right, James. Yeah, CSP is family for sure. No eye for talent. Sweat costs more than Mac. King Poles is 2029 alignment with shovels and ground in Arlington. Last season, he wanted Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney. They both went to Green Bay. All right. Well, he spilled the beans. He told us how he really felt. And that's what we're here for, man. This show is created from a fan for fans, man. Your voice is going to be heard. You're not going to hear this on the four-letter networks of, ESPN, all any of that, okay? You're not going to hear that on ABC, NBC, CBS, none of that. You're going to hear this on a podcast, Chicago Sports Podcast. We appreciate you, man. Doesn't matter if we agree, disagree. It don't matter. It's all opinions. It doesn't matter. It's all relative, But we appreciate them all nonetheless, man. So, anyways, like I said, in closing, appreciate you guys. I appreciate, Doug Plank for coming on. We just couldn't get him virtually from the studio on to go live. Technical difficulties. It's happened before to even us, right? So, and Fred Evans coming in, last minute. I appreciate that. And you heard the horn. So, photo finish. He had to get out of there. So, like I said, appreciate you guys staying passionate and real. It's been almost an hour. I appreciate it all. So, what a show, man. Fred Evans, he brought that energy and he dropped some serious knowledge on us. Bears fans, what do you guys think about Ryan Poles' extension besides Melon Smasher? We already know what Gallagher thinks. He's not a fan. But are you a fan? Can he and Ben Johnson get us back to the playoffs? Is this yesteryear's Bears? Is this the current Bears? What about the future Bears? Can't live in the past. Never look back, always look forward, right, Ed Buckley? Forward, never backwards. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button and subscribe to Bears on Tracks for more Chicago sports podcast fire, man. We're out, man. See you next time. Love you guys.